Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Start us off. Coming out with it, it's Zimmerman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Got it in the middle, it's Hester. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up. Tight end now in motion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's ball. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Looking for a gap. It's McGowan. Oh, out of space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Indiana. Once he got some room, it was over. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Gets away from one. He's got space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it to him on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
The throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Quarterback keeper. Tried to get there by himself, and he is stopped short. And it'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's long. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Trying to run, it's Hemby. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off play action. He's got the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry. They are stuck their own 3. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Going for 6. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indiana!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. Got it behind the line to Temby. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Under fire. Quick completion on the out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything he could.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. Attack! Touchdown, Kentucky! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Hemby. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's Cooper. They knew the line they had to defend, had to keep it from getting to the 30, and they do it and force a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Long. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the outside to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Dances away. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. Pushed down for the tackle.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now.
Wide open spaces. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
But right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10, and he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Kentucky going quickly.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy didn't know that. It's a huge loss, and now they're right back to the line of scrimmage trying to go fast.
Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll move the tight end. They want to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. That's reeled in, it's Cooper. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the fires toward the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He steps out of bounds.